everyone, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 4. So you're probably all wondering, why aren't you vlogging? Well, the fact is I haven't been doing anything all weekend, and I feel like there was no point in me vlogging it because there's nothing to do. All I would show you is like, I'm watching YouTube, I'm watching Christmas movies. So I thought I would do a November favorites for you guys because I love making favorites videos. They are so fun because I get to talk about my favorite products and my favorite clothes that I've been loving, or my favorite randomness that I've been loving for that month. So today's Vlogmas is going to be a November favorites, and I'm super excited to film it for you guys. So let's get started. So the first couple of things I've been loving are, first, this lovely nail polish, and I'm not wearing it today, but it's called Got the Blues for Red by OPI, and I absolutely love this color. It's so beautiful. I love the deep red, and it's perfect for the holidays and getting into like the fall Christmas season. I absolutely love it. I actually got my nails done with this color and I fell in love with it. So then my grandma ended up buying me a bottle of it, and I just love it. I fell in love with the color and I just think it's beautiful. Moving on to hair stuff, I have loved this for a really long time. It's called It's a 10, and I love this stuff. I first found out about it through like a bunch of YouTubers who were using it, and then I never really bought it because it was just super expensive, and I was like, nah, I don't really need this. And then I got my haircut at a salon, and they were using this, so I was like, okay, maybe I should like try it out, and I fell in love with it, put it in a bunch of my favorites videos. Then I kind of didn't use it for a while, and then I was like, well, I kind of need a new detangling spray because I can't find the other one that I love, and I came back to this and I love it. I love the smell, and I just love everything about it. Plus it does so much in one bottle. So It's a 10 is just amazing, and I love it so much for my hair. I just spray it on when I get out of the shower, and then I just comb my hair, and it's amazing. Next is another hair product it's more of a hair tool, and it is a straightening iron, and this one is the ISO Professional Straightener. I've had this for a really long time, and what I do is I just kind of, this is how I store it, but it just looks like this. It's purple. These were the ones that you see like at the mall, and they like try to tempt you with a hair straightener or hair curler or something, and they did get me, but I didn't buy it at first because I obviously didn't have the money for it. And then I was talking to my stepdad, and I was like, well, there's this cool straightener out and I really want it, so I got it for Christmas. Super awesome. But anyway, I have been loving this straightener, and I have been loving the straight look lately. I've been straightening my hair like way too much. It's probably really bad for it, but I've been loving straight hair. I love when I put it up in a ponytail. I love just the straight look. So I've definitely been using this way too much, and I absolutely love it because I love how my hair looks when it's straight. The first jewelry item I have been loving are these earrings, and I think I might have showed them in a favorites video for last month, but I can't remember. But I have been just loving these earrings. They're so beautiful. They look like this. They're just this beautiful like design with jewels, and then these little dangly things, and some of them have leaves on them. Yeah. But they're just super gorgeous, and I love to just wear them when I have my hair up or my hair down, just so you can see like these gorgeous things like dangling from my ears. I love them, and I've been loving them with like a certain outfit. So when I put it all together, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this outfit. It's like my favorite. But yeah, no, I've been loving these earrings, and they're so pretty. Moving on to the next pair of earrings I've been loving. I have been loving hoops, which I'm wearing right now. These are super old, and if I went up close with these, you could see like all the rust because they're not actually real silver hoops. But I have been loving hoops again. I used to wear hoops all the time, like all the time. Like they were my staple earring because I just loved the way they looked. And then I kind of weaned off of hoops for a while, went to studs, went back to dinglies, then I moved on to hoops, and I was like, I've been loving hoops, like why haven't I been wearing these for like that period that I didn't love hoops? I love hoops now. Like I've rekindled my love for hoops, and I just think they are amazing. Moving on to like clothing and stuff, the first thing is actually an ear warmer, and it just looks like this, and it's just this beautiful cream color, and it's got 3 little flowers on it, and I got this from Forever 21 a really long time ago. I can't remember how long ago it was, but it was pretty long time ago. But it's been getting so cold here, like it's freezing outside, so I have been wearing this non-stop. I love it. Plus when I wear a ponytail, I can just throw this on and it looks super cute with a pony. But I have been loving this thing. I've been wearing it to death, and I love it, and I just love how it goes with everything, and plus it just goes really well with my skin tone and everything. So I've been loving this amazing ear warmer. Moving on to a sweater, well, cardigan really. I have been loving this cardigan so much. I have been loving it with this really pretty cream sweater that I have, and it just looks like this, and it's just like this open little cardigan. It does have buttons, but it's just this really pretty maroon, like dark red knit sweater, and I have been loving it because it's so warm and cozy. Plus again, it's been getting freezing outside, and so this keeps me extra warm, and I love how it's just beautiful and red and gorgeous and perfect for fall time, and I've just been loving this sweater, and it's so cozy and warm. I can't say enough good things about the sweater. Moving on to random things I have been loving. The first thing is listening to Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. I have loved it ever since I was about 8 years old, maybe, but I love listening to it. I love when Jim Dale reads it. He is just so talented, and I love how he just does all the voices, and I just get that imagination flowing. I can just imagine everything and imagine what all the characters look like because of his voices, and it's just amazing. And I love listening to him when I do crafting things or just kind of cleaning the house really, or even when I get up in the morning and I get ready and like make my cup of coffee. I just do that, and I love it so much. It's basically become a background noise now, and I just love listening to it. I have listened to the 6th book recently, and I love that book. I cry like every time, but yeah, I've been loving Harry Potter. Speaking of Harry Potter, and the Wizarding World, I have been loving the original screenplay by J.K. Rowling, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Oh my gosh. That movie was amazing. I fell in love with it. You should have seen me when I first saw it in the theater. I was gasping. I, at one point, had to be like, I need to breathe. Like, I was like in utter shock that my friend was like, honey, you need to breathe, because I was like hyperventilating, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? And I had to remind myself that I like needed to breathe because I was not breathing at one point. And I've seen it twice now. Once I saw it with a really good friend of mine, and then the second time I saw it with my dad, which was really, really fun, and that movie is just amazing. And then I read the screenplay, and that was also amazing as well, even though it was basically the movie but just in book form. But it was really actually cool to read the screenplay, because sometimes I'm not really good at reading what people's expressions are, or you just might not know what they're thinking in that moment on screen. So it was really cool to see what the characters might have been thinking or are supposed to be thinking, and then just other little scenes that I didn't really know were about. Like, I just didn't know that this was supposed to be this person, so that was really cool to be like, oh, okay, this is supposed to be this person, or this animal is supposed to look like this, which was really cool. So I highly recommend going to see Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, just the movie, and also reading the screenplay if you're kind of into that kind of thing. I have loved every single minute of it, and I'm so excited for the next 5 movies. Like, oh my goodness, I am so excited. Going into the movie love, I have been loving Christmas movies. Christmas movies are my favorite thing to watch during the holidays. I kind of started early in November. I started watching Home Alone 1 and 2. Those are like one of my favorite Christmas movies ever. There's a whole bunch that I've been loving, but Home Alone 1 and 2 are definitely like up there. Also, I started watching Christmas with the Cranks, and then after Thanksgiving was over, I was like, Christmas movies galore, so I watched Elf, I watched The Santa Claus, like just all my favorites. And yeah, I definitely started the Christmas party early, but you know, that's okay. And for Christmas music, I've been loving all sorts of Christmas music, but I also really love the Glee Christmas album, the first one, and the two songs off of there are Last Christmas and Baby It's Cold Outside, where Kurt and Blaine do their like little duet. Love that song. I'm listening to that like non-stop on repeat. That one is amazing. Last but not least are my favorite TV shows that I have been loving for the month of November. The first one, I've been watching reruns of Pretty Little Liars. I do not know why. I watch it like almost every December/November. I guess I just get really bored because all the shows that I love are like on break and then I can't watch any of them. There's only like a few out there. So then I'm like, what should I watch now on Netflix? And I'm like, well, maybe I'll just watch Pretty Little Liars, and then I get hooked again. I don't know what it is with that show. I just love it so much. And I'm so excited for the last final episodes next year. Oh my goodness. Anyway, but I've been loving just reruns of Pretty Little Liars. I'm on season 2 already. I can't even believe it. But I have not just been watching reruns of old TV shows. I also got into a new TV show that has been aired for a while, but I'm just really late to the game. I'm just really late to the party, and that is Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman. Oh my goodness, this show is amazing. The first time I started watching it, I was like, not really into it, and then I got told that I needed to watch that TV show by somebody that I know, and they're like, have you seen Sherlock? And I'm like, nah, not really. So then one day when I was at home, I was like, well, I'm going to start watching Sherlock. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to watch it, and instantly fell in love. I was like, oh my gosh. And like all the things that they do that like just, it's just mind-blowing, and I love it. And Benedict Cumberbatch is like amazing. I'm starting to actually really like him. I don't think I've ever really seen that many movies with him. But when I watched Sherlock, I was like, oh my gosh, Benedict Cumberbatch is like amazing, and I just love Sherlock, and I'm so excited for season 4 to come out, but I have not finished season 3 yet. I like wanted to save it so that when season 4 came out, I could immediately start watching season 4, because I know that at the end of season 3, there's gonna be like some like just amazing mind-blowing thing that's gonna happen. I'm gonna be like, what? But yeah, no, Sherlock has been just incredible, and I love it, and I'm so excited for season 4. Oh yeah. So that is the end of my November favorites, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this little video for Vlogmas. I love doing favorites videos for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to. We are almost at 100. Oh my goodness, I was at 100 at one point, but then somehow I lost one, so please subscribe so that we can get to 100. That would be amazing. I'll see you guys for Vlogmas Day 5. Be confident, stay beautiful. Bye guys!